James here, hope you're doing well on this fine day. Now, I want to talk to you about this aquarium right behind me here. Now, this has been set up in my room here for about 2 months now, and I've done absolutely nothing with it, and it's driving me crazy. As you can see right here, it's just nothing in there. It's just had a sponge filter, which the air pump keeps coming out of. It's got a little light on it. It's clearly evaporating because I've got no lid on it. And the substrate's just being mucked up because I've just been doing top-ups from it. It's driving me crazy. I really want to do something with it. So today, let's have a go. So run through. This aquarium used to be set up a long time ago as a Ember Tetra tank. I don't know if you remember that, but there was loads of really cool bonsai wood in here and stuff. And it just sort of died and changed over the months that I had it. And I decided to set it up to do something different with it and maybe get some new fish for it, but just never had the time or the money, or just things got in the way. So it's just kind of been left there. And like I said, I really want to do something with it, and I feel that I might just have a few bits and bobs kicking around the house that I can use in this tank. Right, so we've got a few different options that I could do. I could either completely gravel it and get rid of the soil substrate. I have these really cool river stones that I need to wash, but I've got loads of them, so I could do some really cool like riverscape in there. Or I've got some really cool lava rock here, which again just needs a bit of a wash, but I could do something with too. Don't know if you remember these, but these were on a tank a long time ago that I set up on my channel, a paludarium, a thunderstorm paludarium, and I used these rocks for that. So they did look really cool there, but I don't know if they'll go with this really brown substrate that I have. It's by Tetra. It's some active substrate that I am using here, but I don't know if I like the color of it, to be honest. I quite like the more sort of darker soils that you can get in tanks, but this is all I got at the moment, so I might either keep it or just top it off with some gravel. So I don't know if you can see in here, the lighting's not very great in here, but I have some Endler guppies, and I want to get them out of this tank because it's absolutely loaded with duckweed. It's sort of overgrown. It was a swamp tank, but it's just driving me crazy at the moment, so I want to strip it off and start again. But until then, I want to get rid of these fish out of this tank, so then I can start doing that. So I've got a really cool plant there. I maybe could use that in the scape too. Alright everyone, so I think I've got a bit of a plan. What I'm going to do is top the soil with this river stone gravel sort of thing, and then use these river stones to make the aquascape with, and then I'm just going to dot a few plants around here and there, so hopefully it'll look really good. You can see the aquarium is a bit of a state at the moment, but I'm hoping once I get everything sorted, then I can clean the glass a little bit better and everything, so it won't look so bad. But yeah, let's get to it. So as you can see there, capping off the soil looks really good now. So we've got a nice little river kind of look going on. And I'm now about to add the river stone. So we're going to try and make some sort of aquascape out of it. But it's kind of just going to be a bit of a sort of see how we go kind of thing. And hopefully something looks really good. Then what we'll do is we will add some plants to the aquarium. And hopefully then it'll look really nice. First, we just got to try and make something that looks like a bit of an aquascape. And we'll just try a few different stones to see what falls where, really. So I think I might do with just 3 stones there. I think this aquarium's a bit too small to add too much, and I think if I do, that's going to start to look a bit overpowering, if you know what I mean. So we're just going to add them, and then maybe just douse a few little stones around just to kind of give it a nice look there. So I've washed this plant. This is a Hygrophila rosinavig plant, and it was in my tank with loads of duckweed. So I hope that I've got it all out, but you know what duckweed is like, it's probably still there in its masses. So we'll get this into the tank now. Right, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, so I don't know if to just put it all in one area or split it up. To be fair, it looks quite good at the back there, and it probably would grow quite nicely, but I'm not 100%. Get that nice and in there. It'd be cool to have a few little smaller plants at the foreground there, just to give it something nice to grow and look at. So I actually have a really nice cryptocoryne here, which might look really good in the foreground. I sort of put it in between these stones, and hopefully that'll grow in really nicely. Alright, so there it is. I think what I'm going to do is clean the glass up and give it a few days. I'm going to clean the light up and everything. I'll give it a few days and then we'll come back to it and see how it looks then. But yeah, I'm really chuffed actually. It looks really good, and I think as the aquarium matures, it's going to look even cooler. So I don't know if to put anything in front of the heater and the filter there. Something to think about, I guess, but yeah, we'll have a play around with it, and yeah, like I said, I'll come back in a couple of days. Alright everyone, it's been around 2 weeks now since I set up the aquarium. I've obviously added a few bits and pieces now and some fish into it. I decided to change it compared to the guppies that I was going to go for, so I've decided on some new fish. I was in the pet shop the other day and couldn't resist, so yeah, let's flip the camera and we'll have a look. Alright everyone, so here it is. It's looking absolutely awesome, I think. The only thing that I would say that I wish I could get rid of is probably the heater, as it's a bit of an eyesore, but what are you going to do? Unless I get a inline heater or some external filter, then I'm going to have one in here. Because it's in my shed, it doesn't always stay hot in here because it's outside, so I can't risk not having a heater in it. Anyway, the aquarium's looking absolutely awesome at the moment. The plants seem to be doing really well, and as you can see at the back there, I've added some Ludwigia red into the scape there, just to give it a nice diverse bit of colour. And as you can see there, over here, there is there's 4 cherry barbs in here, and they seem to be really doing well. Sort of like to hide behind those flowers, so they are a little bit shy at the moment. Hopefully they'll come out a bit more as the weeks go by. And I decided to get rid of the sponge filter in this tank, so I've added a small little hang-on filter there, which seems to be keeping the aquarium nice and clean. And yeah, it's looking awesome so far. The only thing that I think I would love to add is some nice blue dream shrimp in this tank. I think they'd look awesome sitting on these rocks and stuff here. But yeah, apart from that, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, because I think it's looking really good. Maybe a little bit more surface agitation, but it's not going to be a problem at the moment. The only other thing that I do plan on adding is a CO2 system. I've got this CO2 Optimat set from Tetra here, just something to try out. They sent me this product a while back, so I thought I'd give it a go in this tank and see how well the CO2 looks. But yeah, apart from that, I'm just going to keep dosing with some fertilizer. If you want to know, I use this Easy Life Pro Phyto plant fertilizer. It's like an all-in-one. Does the well, I'll be honest, I've used this quite a few times now, and it's really concentrated stuff, so it definitely fertilizes the aquarium well. If you use it too much, you'll definitely have an outbreak of algae, but it's good stuff to use. Obviously I've used other ones in the past, but that one seems to be good value for money, and it definitely does the job. Overall, I think I'm really happy with the way that this has come out. What do you guys think? Let me know. And also, I will definitely get an update on this in the next few months, and hopefully in a year's time, to see the difference in the plant growth and how the aquarium has gone. As always, thanks for watching. I really appreciate your support. if you could give it a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this kind of content, and hopefully I'll put out some more in the future. I've got a couple of tanks that I have sort of half broken down now, so I'm going to be building some more things. And if people enjoy this kind of bit more of a walkthrough kind of setup as opposed to a kind of cinematic type one, then definitely let me know in the comments and I'll do a bit more of that in the future. And until next time, you stay safe.